Hey guys, this is the Women's Club Gardener here. Welcome to my channel. So we have a garden tour that's coming up and we need to start prepping the yard for it. So I want to take you around and show you how I'm going to prep the yard. Mostly it's pruning, that's all. Because I'm filming this first week in June. My garden tour is June 13th. You'll probably see this afterwards. But things have gotten a little bit out of hand. We're about a month ahead of schedule of how things should be filling in. But there are certain things that has got a mind of its own. I would love if you can subscribe to the channel, share with a gardening friend too as well. So let's go ahead and start prepping. So we're going to start at the front of the house. I have my trough bed, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit because I have my Yellow Archangel, and it's running all the way in the bottom here. I'm going to turn the camera, guys, so you guys can see it, but it needs to be trimmed because it's now taking over the walkways as well. So let's see what we need to do for that. All right, guys, so we are walking at the front of our walkway, and what do we see, everybody? Looks pretty, right? The Yellow Archangel. Look how gorgeous it is. But guys, this thing is taking over, all right? Taking over. Look at that. I gotta create some separation between the pots here because yeah, it's crazy. Alright guys, so I set up the camera and I figure what I'm going to do is just go through and just start pulling stuff out. Again, this is the Yellow Archangel and it's running. And this thing, guys, if you don't know, it everywhere where it touches the ground, it roots in. So that's why I have like a little bit of a jungle going on here. But what I want to do is I don't want to cut everything up. So I'm going to just randomly cut the stems just so it looks like a random pattern and it's not just all like a bowl cut, if that makes sense. So let's do that. And I'm doing this a little bit before the garden tour. That way it'll have enough time to bounce back if it needs to. Also, what I'm thinking about is if people come and they want a piece of this, I literally to pull it up from the ground and give it to them. I'm flooding a tray around a little bit, and where I see that it's trailing too much, I'll snip it at different lengths. Petunias. Let's see if I want to gently trim them in the bottom, just so they don't look too messy and leggy. So I'm just gently trimming them. I don't see anything much. What I am going to do, however, is I don't want the Yellow Archangel to take over my petunia, so I'm going to be I'm just going to gently just trim them around so that way they don't take over. And I've got hibiscus over here, and I have been going in and just pulling the archangel around it so that way it does not stifle my mahogany slender hibiscus because I have a vision of purple going up this way. Going for the harsh lighting, but I do need to trim a little bit down here too as well. Weeds, of course, right? Roses are done blooming for this set of flush, so I'm going to cut it back and I'm going to do a very severe cut to my rose. And your feelings might be hurt, you guys, but I'm going to snip it all the way back here. Instead of hitting it, because I know it will flush back. And I'm cutting down to a set of 5 leaves for these. That one I decided to cut a little shorter. All right, guys, much better now, right? You can actually see the trough, and it doesn't look like a mess. So I ended up actually trimming a little bit more over here so you can see a little bit more definition of this grouping, but it looks much better. I love it. I love it. I love it. While we're at it, mini tour and mini tour of the hostas, because guess what, guys? They're blooming. It just started, and then our hydrangea. Look at that, you guys. Beautiful. We got to come tackle this knockout rose, but we'll do that after the garden tour. All right, guys. So from this angle, everything looks amazing. I do have to take a second. Mini tour, mini tour. Do you guys see those Daras? Oh my goodness. I want to show you guys. This is the size of my hand. Look at the size of that. Isn't that amazing? Oh my goodness. Look at this. I'm not kidding you. Look at the size of this. Oh my goodness. But anyway, this one's self-seated here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everything is looking amazing, looking amazing. But then let's go around the other side because I want to show you guys what's happening here. First of all, we have a pathway here. Do we? Do we not? We got to clear this out so people can walk. Dara, we got to clear that out. We got to clear a pathway out here. I do have to show you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Now, don't want anything to happen to my Atlas cedar. First of all, we're going to stake it. Second of all, we're going to pull a lot of the anemone because I don't want it to affect my Atlas cedar. And guys, do you see that big weed back there? My goodness. My goodness. Then a lot of the primrose, we need to pull them out to the side. They sell seeds, so don't worry. They're going to come back. We're going to trim this up a little bit over here too as well. And our Black Eye Susan has started to flower, but this one desperately needs to be staked. So we'll do that. You guys, look at the yarrow. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. And I'm going to pull a little bit of them here so they don't stifle my yarrow. And I'm going to go ahead and see. I did plant some zinnias and stuff. I don't want anything to happen to them. So I'm going to go ahead and clear it away. See if I really need to do anything. Roses desperately need to be deadheaded. So we will definitely be deadheading those roses. So let me set up the camera and we'll start working. Guys, okay, first of all, let's look back again here. Isn't that gorgeous? These Echinacea, please self-seed more than that. I love it. I love it. Guys, the wind has started blowing and it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is like a gardener's dream. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a pathway here by, what do you call it? Clearing out stuff. So I figured, Dara, what I'm going to do is let's make us a bouquet with some of them because they do last really long. I have a doc appointment. I figured tomorrow I could take it from my doctor's office because they have been super helpful. So why not take them a bouquet? Guys, how beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful, Dara. Beautiful. All right, just look at this, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Goodness, goodness. Let's go put this in a vase. We show the side branches here too as well. Guys, I like this time of the year because this is the fun part of the year. All the planting is done and now I just have like fun projects to do, which is making flower arrangements, trimming things back. It's just glorious. I love it. I love it. All right, continue. Alright guys, so behind here, hopefully you can see me, I have my atlas cedar. So I'm going to attempt to get over there so I can pull the anemone. I don't want the anemone to grow in and affect my what do you call it? My atlas cedar, you guys. So I'm trimming some of the leaves out. Let me go get my stake too as well, guys, because this thing really needs to be staked. So I'll be right back. Ooh. My stake needs to go a little closer. I'm a little bit too far. You guys, I have to show you this, okay? Look at the size of this weed. Trying to disguise itself. I think I might need something stronger than this. It's not strong enough, you guys. Okay, I may need my husband to do a tea steak for me. Yeah, this doesn't do anything, anybody. I think I need a tea steak to do it like that. And then some proper cord or something. Alright, how if you're watching this, this is a project you should do. Stake this thing here. Just don't fall though, right? And don't step on my plants too as well. But otherwise you can stake it. So we didn't really do our jobs here. It's still twisted. But we could then head our roses. Alright. Rose with that head, everybody. That still looks slanted. I know, it's crooked. I gotta do it before the garden tour. So the walkway is starting to look really nice, so we can actually walk down. So yay, that's good. What I'm now doing is all of my what do you call it, primrose that are done blooming. They typically sell seed, so I just pull it out like this, and then they come back every year for me, and they've been spreading. So I am just pulling them out so that way it looks a little bit cleaner now that they're done blooming, and they'll come back next year. Now I did notice that my copia has started to sell seed. I see a little copia baby over here, and I see a whole bunch over here. So I typically leave those. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue pulling so that way the walkway looks nice and neat. And then this will also give a little bit of space around the perennials over here too as well, now that I'm pulling them out. See a zinnia that's self-seeded here too. We'll keep you just a little bit more breathing room in the area, guys. I love this scene. Look at that. Look at that behind me, guys. Amazing. And the weather is really nice, breezy. Now it's probably 7:30 that I'm filming this. Still in my work clothes. Who cares? It's beautiful. So this here, over here, I have my, what do you call it? Canterbury bell. That's done. So we can go ahead and trim that as well. Guys, it's looking really nice. You can actually walk down the step. Let's go ahead and trim this. In probably July, we'll start spreading our Canterbury Bell seeds for next year. Because these are biannual. So 1 year you set them, they grow root, and then they flower the next year. So they flower on the second year. What I don't know is, does it do what a foxglove does, which is it does little baby shoots, and then those flower from there. I don't know. And guys, I'm sitting here and I see a Dara that has self-seeded here, another one that has self-seeded over here, another one over there. We're gonna have a beautiful show of Dara. Beautiful show. The Canterbury bells, I noticed that they actually are growing little shoots, or one of his little shoots will give it a second set of bloom. So I'm gonna leave it and see what it does. Dahlia that's coming up here. We've got a couple self-seeded Rosa Sharon, so I'm just leaving them because I want to have Rosa Sharon baby, like the plant I have over there. So I'm just leaving them. I had 2 Rosa Sharon at the plant sale, and they were all gone. So people really like that. You guys, how beautiful is this walk, right? Isn't that amazing? Oh my goodness. I keep telling my friends that this would be a good walkway to come down, like for a wedding. And then you walk and you go to the fire pit, and you do a little arch, and then you walk out from the, what do you call it, the trellis, and you walk out that way. This will be really nice for a backyard wedding venue, right? All right, let's continue. So our ferns are doing amazing. And I want to showcase that. So clearing out the primrose around it will be nice. And I'm being very careful not to pull out the kufia, because the kufia will give us a really beautiful show around August-ish, I would say. So I don't want to damage that. Now this part here that has the anemone, I'm just going to pull the leaves out of the anemone. I'm going to keep the artemisia for right now because I want to use the artemisia foliage for some propagation for next year's foliage. And it's a little bit too early for me to do it, so I'll cut it right before the garden tour. Once again, making sure there's no creepy crawler. Okay, we'll cut some of the anemone leaves. By the way, anemone leaves are very good for flower arrangements as foliage. We're making good progress, everybody. Let's see what else we need to pull. I'm gonna make space for my dahlia and my zinnia as well. I think we need to stake our Rebecca before it gets more floppy. So let's do that. And I think I need to probably stake some of these too as well. We'll stake the one that's flopping. So let me go grab me some stakes. I'm going to show you guys what the foxglove seeds look like. So each of these pods have seeds in them. And you see the little tiny seeds? And so what I do is I literally take my foxglove seeds and I just sprinkle them all over the place and let them self-seed. And sometimes what I do, if I'm impatient, I'll just break the pods off and just sprinkle it. So I'm going to trim these here, because this one is, well, I'm going to pull this whole one out because it's done blooming for the season. I want a little bit of order, so I'm taking that one out. Ooh, this one here, this whole one has seeds. See all of this? Each of those pods have seeds. Let's see if I can get them out of my hand. Oh, they've already spread. Ooh, they've already spread, you guys, so we're good. Weeds, pull you out as well. Don't need that one. Over on this side here, we do have to deadhead our rose. I'll pop a picture of what this one looked like when it bloomed, probably about a month and a half ago, maybe. Need to go get a bunch of stake because, guys, I have a random tomato growing here. It's really tall, needs to be staked, so we need to do that. Guys, it has cherry tomatoes on it. I'll bring you guys in a little closer once I stake it up, but it has cherry tomatoes on it, so I hope it's a sun gold or it's a golden jubilee. It's no, not golden jubilee, golden nuggets as well. And the thistles we grew from seeds last year that I didn't know what I planted. They have baby thistles on them, you guys. So I'll show you. Let's bring my stake first, and then we'll show you guys all of that. Oh, and we forgot the original task we wanted to do, which is stake or Rebecca. So we'll do that. Stakes that I use quite often. We got this from Tractor Supply. I like them. I like having my plants be supported, but I don't like the look of the stake. But this one definitely needs to be supported. And I'll show you guys the tomatoes. They're so cute. I don't know why there's a tomato plant here, but there is a tomato plant here. These ties I got from Amazon. I'll link that to in the description. I have an affiliate link if you want to use that. And a amaranth self-seeded. The one that has this one looks like Love Lies Bleeding, maybe. It's beautiful. So here you guys. Now it should get, if I remember correctly, they should turn more of a blue color, but all of them are coming up really nicely, which definitely need to stake them. So walking down this way, actually you don't even see the stake that much with the thistle, but we staked our amaranth, and look, it has a little tassel, and all down the stem here will have little tassels. Beautiful, isn't it? And then I want to show you guys the tomato, because look, you guys, little baby tomato. More over here as well. Not sure what type of tomato it is, but it's looking pretty good. Alright, I'm running out of daylight, so I think I might call it quits here for today. Alright, you guys, we do need to stake this, what do you call it, Rebecca, that I forgot this for the purpose of getting the stakes for. 2 days later, and I want to finish up the prepping for the garden tour by clearing this pathway here. We're at the long fence bed area, and we have this Spirea here that's overgrown, that was meant to be dug up earlier in the spring and transplant, and time got away from me, so it's too late now to transplant it. So what I'm going to do is basically trim it up so you can actually walk through the pathway. And I think that should be it for this video, because I think everything else, I kind of have it already. With the front of the house, maybe a couple weeds left to be pulled, but that's pretty much it. Everything else looks to be pretty good, you guys. Pretty good. Alrighty, so some of your feelings might be hurt, guys, but here's what I want you to do, to think, okay? Notice how the spirea has the middle growing back here. All I'm doing is cutting out the edge of it here. Alright, that's all I'm doing. It will be fine. The plant is still alive. I'm just trimming it. I'm going to do a rough cut first, and then I'll be able to come back and fine tune from there. This is a lot, you guys. So you guys look at this fridge. It's as tall as me. A little bit of fine tuning left, which basically is, if I can get to it, cutting all the way to the base of this plant, but see how far we can get to, you guys. Definitely, you know what? This would be better done if I just wrap it up and go and get a lopper. That would be better. Let's go grab me a lopper here. Alright, right tool. Look at this. 2 seconds, you guys. 2 seconds. We have a clear pathway now. Look at that. How beautiful is that scene, everybody? Gorgeous, isn't it? Gorgeous. So you walk this way, and you can actually walk through and get to the other side of the yard. And you can still see the spirea going strong there. And my thought is I'm going to dig it up and move it because it's too far in front. It needs to go back more in the back, but I'm going to move it. Change my mind where I'm putting it. Probably going to put it here where the mock orange is. Move the mock orange. I'm not in love with the mock orange anymore. And move this over here because I have another plant that I'm going to plant in the area that I originally said I was going to put the spirea. Guys, I just have to show you this. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. That's it for this episode. So we pretty much prepped everything that we needed to prep for the garden tour, which is coming up very quickly, you guys. I'm excited for everybody to see it. Everything is looking amazing. Everything is growing in. Oh, I just saw some bugs on my squash bugs on my zucchini. I need to do some spraying, some neem oil on that. Okay, so I think that's pretty much about it. We'd love if you can subscribe to the channel, share with a gardening friend too. Until next time, everybody, that's pretty much it. Happy gardening.